Hi everybody, we're back. This is probably one of the last pieces I have to build for the sander project. It's the water container for cooling off the pieces I'm sanding and so forth. We could have easily done a sheet metal box, but I had a big chunk of 3x3 aluminum, and I felt like, while testing myself and testing my machine to see how far I could push it and how much it could take. Roughly 3 inches by 10 inches long, and it's milled out 2 3/4 of an inch deep. We finished this off at Pierre Baudry's house. I did most of the roughing out here. When it came to doing the finishing on it, I pretty much meet or exceeded the limits of my machine. Trying to side mill 2 3/4 of an inch deep and end up with a reasonable finish, it wasn't capable of. So I stopped the hogging out, and we set up the end mill at Pierre's house and on his big mill, and did a pretty darn nice job of finishing that off and just making it nice. Definitely ridiculous. Nobody needs a solid billet water trough, but hey, I had the piece and just practice. So what we're going to be doing today, I hope this will be in focus. We're going to be building the brackets that'll hold the water trough to the sander base. Basically 5 inches long, 3/4 of an inch wide. It's 1.5 inches high. I have to finalize the length of these so they're even at 5 inches. I think they're 30 thou over right now. Got some cutting out to do, couple of holes so I can bolt it to the base. We're going to have an angle to mill into it. Could leave it square. I just think it looks nicer, and it's good exercise for me to set up on my 5-inch sign plate to do the setup to mill the flat there. It should be alright. It'll be an exercise, so that's one of the reasons I do these old projects, is I always try to challenge myself and make things that are a little bit harder and harder for me to do, and hopefully I succeed. I luckily have enough of this that if I do mess up, I can do another one. I drew one out. I have to do a left and a right, obviously, so I'm gonna get these set up in the mill. I'm not gonna film trimming these to length. Kind of futile for you guys to watch me do that. I'll set it up, and then we'll start making some aluminum chips. Okay, so I cut them off the length. I'm just going to find the edge of the vise so I can use that as a reference for all my Y oriented cuts. First cut I'm going to do is just shy of 3 inches deep. 3 inches wide, sorry, on the Y, and it's 1/4 inch deep for the first one. Then I'll have to make about a 1/8 step down. I don't know if you guys can see the scribe marks on the piece. Step down just to hold the lip that was made on the water trough. So anyways, okay, zeroed my Y on the DRO. All I have to do is move in 1/4 of an inch. I'm using a 1/2 inch end mill, and it's a 1/2 inch finder, so that just keeps things simple. Okay, I'll go in 250. Oh, come on. Really? Okay, there we go. I'll lock off my Y. I'll zero my quill. Machining both at the same time, I think it just makes it easier, and there's just less chance of me having differences between the two. If I do make a mistake, well, then I'm making a mistake on both. It is a left and a right part, so I'll just have to be careful when I get to certain parts like this. I have to machine obviously on the other side. Alright, let's start making some chips. About 100,000 depth of cut. 1100 RPMs. We'll see how that does. If it's a bit too chuttery, I'll try speeding it up. Where did I put my calipers? Oh, I got, just about 2.9, 288. Yeah, 289, 288. So, yeah, okay, I'm just, before I go too far and have to add aluminum. We'll just see how she fits width-wise. A nice loose fit. Oh, I probably got 60 thou, so that shouldn't cause any binding on taking it in and out. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so I'm going to go down for the final 10, work my way back, and then we'll work on the next sector. Excuse me. Okay, so well, that's the first step. I'll be right back. I'm gonna decide which step I do next, and we'll do the setup, and we'll be right back. Okay, I've decided on my next step. We're gonna cut this little recess. It's 325 deep by 125 in that direction. That's to accept the lip here. Okay, so we gotta mill this out, so this will sit pretty much flush. Measures out, I wrote 325, it's a little bit deeper. This is actually 316 thou on this edge. So right now I set my depth stop to 315. We'll go there and kind of test fit it and see how it goes. I'm just going to edge fine using the end mill. I have a 2-flute carbide 1/4 inch. Obviously the end mill can't make any square corners. I had the same problem as a woodchuck. It's just easier to use a wood chisel to make a square corner, a little bit harder than this. So a little bit undecided what I'm going to do about that corner there when I'm milling in that direction. I might round these off, but if I do 1/8, will pretty much take care of whatever space is there, which I'm not too pleased about. I'd rather see if I can do something else. I have some small end mills, maybe I'll use those and just make a very small radius. I think the smallest I have is about 7/64, so that'll be a trick. Okay, we'll get milling. Set this thing to 2000. That looks nice. Okay, I'm just debating whether I change to the smaller end mill now. I think I'm going to wait. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll do the other piece, the other side, and I don't think you guys need to see me repeat this. I'll get the other piece done and we'll be right back. Came out very nice, very pleased. The finish came well, the depth is fine. I can't fit it all the way in yet, but it's just sitting 1 or 2 thou proud, which is alright. I decided I'm just going to use the sander to round off the corners on here so they can fit in. Eyeballed totally, so we'll see. I don't think I'll mess up. So anyway, you get to see the sander run, and oh, here we go. Not bad, not bad. Close enough for horseshoes. Okay, I'll do the other side. And debating the next step. Obviously the angle is going to be the last thing I do. I'm probably going to end up drilling these 2 holes next. They only need to go through about 3/8. Then I got to chunk out the rest. I could do it on the bandsaw, but I don't have a table and not really flat, and well, it's I'm not very comfortable with that thing in a physical sense, not in a working sense. I'm okay working with it, but I don't know. I'll probably just take an end mill and hog this out and kind of lean on it a little bit and see. Should be alright. Okay, so I'll do that, and then I'll get set up for the drilling. We'll drill both of them, and hey, we'll do some more chip, fast chip removal. Okay. Maybe I'll zoom you in. You guys are pretty far out. Hopefully I'll get this in frame. Works out pretty nice. Just a few thou over. Couple of thou. Alright, we'll get set up. There we go. Whoops. Okay. So the next step I'm going to do is mill the angle on it. I'm going to clean this up, take the vise off, set up my sign plate, figure out the math, and we'll set that up. Yeah, I'll probably film it, that way if I get something wrong you guys can point it out. So okay, we'll see you in a bit. Take it easy.